Why do most people not understand what a lukewarm Christian is? I'm sure you've seen some videos where people say, are you lukewarm? And they'll give you 10 signs. Are you a lukewarm Christian or not? I think there's actually two very unhelpful things with that. First of all, they get the definition of what it means to be lukewarm wrong. So the passage is in Revelation 3:16. That's where the word lukewarm appears in the Bible itself. And it says, so because you are lukewarm and neither hot nor cold, I will spit you out of my mouth. This is Jesus speaking here. Some people interpret hot meaning on fire for God, cold meaning rejecting God. God wouldn't approve of that. What it's talking about is that in Laodicea, which is the church he's writing to, they had some hot springs from a nearby city and cold springs from another city make their way by aqueduct to their city. And by the time it arrived at the city, it was lukewarm, and no one likes drinking lukewarm water. Cold water, great. Hot water for your tea, for your coffee, great. Lukewarm water, no one wants it, right? And so that's what he's saying. Hot and cold are both good things, lukewarm is not. He's saying because you are lukewarm, these people are lukewarm, he'll spit them out of their mouth, meaning they'll go to hell. But what does it mean to be lukewarm? Is it that they don't go to church enough times? They don't do enough good deeds for God? No, look at the very next verse. For you say, I am rich, I have prospered, and I need nothing, not realizing that you are wretched, pitiable, poor, blind, and naked. So what did those people think they were? Rich, prospered, and needing nothing. These aren't people who are humbly trusting in Jesus to save themselves and get themselves to heaven. They're saying, I don't need Jesus. They're self-righteous, relying upon their own efforts to get themselves to heaven. That's what a lukewarm person is. And that's why the very next verse afterwards, verse 18, Jesus says, I counsel you to buy from me gold refined by fire, so that you may be rich, white garments, so you may clothe yourselves, and the shame of your nakedness may not be seen, and salve to anoint your eyes, so that you may see. And those are three just different pictures of salvation, because the problem with them is that they were trusting in their works, not in Jesus. And that's why they're described as lukewarm and be spit out of the mouth of Jesus. But the second problem with these kind of videos of 7 signs or 10 signs, whether you're lukewarm, is it actually reinforces people in their lukewarmness. Because people watch the videos and say, wow, I'm failing in that area. I'll try harder to follow those rules better. And hopefully then I can be sure I'm going to heaven. And so you're actually reinforcing them in trusting in their own behavior to get to heaven, rather than Jesus and what he's already done for them. We don't have to clean up our life to a particular point and follow a set of 10 rules before we can be like, yes, now I can know I'm going to heaven. No, we realize we fail. Nothing in my hands I bring. We come to realize that we can't save ourselves, and we just put our full trust into what Jesus did to save us. Therefore, we're forgiven, and that will motivate us to obey him. Not to not be a lukewarm Christian, but because we know we're forgiven and accepted by God, and out of love and gratitude to him, we seek to obey him and honor him with our life. And so, the way to not be a lukewarm Christian is to trust that Jesus paid for your sin and rely on his actions alone to save you, and not in your performance, not in your behavior whatsoever. Otherwise, you technically are just a lukewarm Christian if you're trusting in what you do to get yourself to heaven, and you'll be spit out of the mouth of Jesus.